everybody, how you doing? Today I'm going to show you a super easy recipe for banana bread. Absolutely one of my favorite kind of breads, and we've been having some really chilly fall weather, so I thought, well, today I'll make some banana bread and have a nice treat for the kids when they get home from school. Okay, so first we're going to start out, get your large bowl, and you want 8 tablespoons of butter, which I had to soften because it was a little too hard to be able to mix. And you are going to take your 8 tablespoons of butter and put them in your big bowl here. And next, what you want to do is cream together 1 cup of sugar with your 8 tablespoons of butter. We're going to mix that up a little bit. Get it all creamy. Get a nice smooth texture here with your butter and sugar. Okay, and in this next bowl, what you want to do, you want to take 2 eggs. Here we go. And you're going to want to beat those and then put them in a bowl. Get those mixed up a little bit here. Alright, we'll put those in another bowl here. So now you're going to take your bananas, 3 bananas, and you're going to mash them up. Last time I made this, I made the mistake of just running to the store and grabbing whatever bananas that they had on the shelf, and they were not very ripe. And I honestly didn't think that it was going to make a difference in making banana bread, but I can tell you it made a huge difference. One, it was very hard to mash up the bananas. And 2, when we took the banana bread out and I was dishing it up, it just wasn't very sweet. It didn't taste very sweet. It was lumpy because I couldn't mash up the bananas very well. So if I could give you any advice when making this recipe, use more ripe bananas. I like my bananas ripe when I eat them anyway, so it's not weird for me to have ripe bananas in my house. But yeah, definitely get ripe bananas so it's easier to mash them up, and it definitely gives it a little bit more of a sweeter taste in your banana bread. Okay, so let's get these bananas ready to go. And you can see that these are actually, my husband ran to the store and grabbed bananas for this. You know, the grocery store will usually have a section where, you know, fruit or veggies are kind of on their way out, and so they reduce the price. Just pick them up for some banana bread. If you're not going to make it right away, throw them in your freezer. Save them for another day. Super simple. Alright, let's get this last banana peeled here. Throw it in. And we will mash those up. Okay, so we have the bananas all smashed up with 2 beaten eggs. And you're going to go ahead and put that in with your sugar and butter mixture. Okay. That'll put in there. Alright. Go ahead and give that a nice quick stir. Just get the sugar mixture all mixed in with your bananas and eggs. Like I said, super easy. What, maybe 7, 8 ingredients for this recipe if you decide to go ahead and put the walnuts in. Okay, so we've got it all mixed in. Now what you're going to want to do is use 1 1/4 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in to the flour, and you want to slowly add the flour mixture to the bananas. If you pour it all at once, it's gonna be super hard to mix. So, you know, maybe just put about a third of it in. Mix it up. It's gonna start getting thicker as the flour gets mixed in here. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and add a little bit more. There we go. This banana bread recipe will actually make one 9x5 loaf, or you can make 3 6x3 mini loaves. Maybe you want to give them out to friends during the holidays or whatever. So you have the options, making a big one or several small ones. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and toss in the last little bit flour mixture there. Get that all mixed in. Preheat your oven, 350. Bake it 40 to 50 minutes. And if you want to check and see, you know, if it's done, have a toothpick, take it out, you know, when your buzzer goes off, insert it into the middle. Toothpick comes out clean, banana bread's done. Comes out with a little bit of dough and stuff on it. You probably want to put it back in your oven for a few more minutes until that toothpick comes out clean from dough. Okay, looks like we've got all of the flour mixture mixed in here. And I'm actually going to be using one 9x5 pan for this today. You're going to want to put it in a greased pan. Alright. Go ahead and dump that in here. Like I said, nothing to this recipe really. Super quick and easy. You know, say you need a little bit more or want to make more mini loaves at a time to hand out to friends or coworkers, neighbors. Double the recipe. Super, super easy. And banana bread is one of my all-time favorite kinds of bread, especially in the fall when it's nice and chilly like it has been here. Alright, so make sure that you spread that evenly to the edges. You don't want more dough mixture on one side than the other. Alright, we will do that. We will go ahead and stick that in the oven, like I said, for 40 to 50 minutes. Probably check it at about 40, see how it's looking. The top will be a light to medium brown. It's a little bit, you know, crispy, just the way I like it. And there you go. We will be back in a little bit and see how it turned out. Okay, so my timer at 40 minutes has gone off, and I'm going to pull this out and see how it's looking. That is looking great. You can see that it's lightly medium brown. Feels a little bit soft, so I'm going to insert my toothpick here and see. Came out clean, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my cooling rack, let it cool. We'll come back and cut it up and see how it's looking. Given the banana bread a few minutes to cool, and it is delicious. I've already cut me a piece and put some butter on it, nice and melted. Perfect golden color in the middle. Fluffy, just super fluffy and just falls apart in your mouth. So I hope you go try the recipe. Super easy. You won't want to use any other bread recipe for banana bread. Yeah, delicious, super easy. Go ahead and try it.